guys, karibuni to yet another amazing episode of your favorite show, this is the Youth Hub, the only show that gets your groove on. I am so excited to be here. I am so happy, as you can see. I'm just bubbling, as you can see. Anyway, I am here. You know, you guys, I'm used to bringing peng ladies. Leo, I've been roasted. Leo, it's not business as usual. I have a house full of gents, and we are here to discuss serious things. Serious things. But we're going to do it in a different way because you know how we do things here. So 21144 is our SMS number at GBSTV Africa across all social media platforms. Guys, let's get the conversation started. So as I said, I'm here with amazing people. I don't want to talk for them. I'll just give them a chance. They introduce themselves. And then we're going to see why we have just gents in the house because we need to know. We need to know. So guys, Saseni. Okay,
Yep,
so
sir.
I'm going to give you guys a chance to introduce us. Nani anajisikia kuanza? Tunaanzia hapa. Please introduce yourself. Ambia watu nyumbani nani and anything else about yourself.
Okay. My name is Edmond Muruga, but my friends, they call me Eddie, so you can be my friend. Mnaweza niita Eddie. And what I am, I don't want to define myself as anything because I'm not a fish in a bowl. I'm a fish in a lake. So I'm a lot of things, but mostly I do medical professional stuff. I'm an engineer, producer, director. Yeah, and that's all about me. If you want to know more, maybe next time.
So that was Eddie. Karibu sana Eddie. Thank you for coming. Yes, moving on to our next guest, please. Jitambulishe.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome.
Yep. Clifford. Clifford Kome. So I prefer Kome. Right?
Kome, okay.
Yeah. So I'm a student, a tourism management student.
Okay.
So an aspiring tour guide.
Oh.
Then I'm also a writer, a blogger, plus maybe that
you write articles.
Yes, I write articles.
Okay, karibu sana. Imesema tukitaje? Kome.
Yeah, Kome.
Okay, anyway, I will try. Karibu sana. Yes, moving on to our last guest.
Hello guys. This is Omondi Toben, super content creator, super historian, and partially a student. So guys, hope you're ready to listen and to think, guys. So, thank you. That's me.
That's him.
Yeah.
Karibuni sana, guys. I don't know about you, but Mimi, I'm ready for this topic. I don't know about you guys. Mko tayari?
Kabisa.
Okay, so we are before tuendelee sana. And before I even tell you guys the topic, by the way, sijawaambia topic. I'm going to save that for last. So before tuendelee sana, we want to hear what is happening around us. We want to get information about what is trending hapa hivi huku nje, in the streets of Nairobi, in Kenya at large, and even outside Kenya if we have to, because we need to know what is happening around us. So before we continue the discussion for the day, we are going to get some trending topics. So right about now, top trends. So guys, we have something that is happening huku nje. We have this I don't know why people call him king of comedy. I don't know. You guys, do you think Eric Omondi is the king of comedy?
Sure is.
To me, he's not the king.
Why is he not the king?
To me, the king of comedy is Churchill.
Yeah,
he gave him the platform.
Maybe
he's a prince.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a prince.
But not the king.
Eric Omondi to me is the king of comedy.
Really?
Yeah. And Churchill is the master of comedy, I can say. The reason why Eric Omondi is the king, as to me, yes, Churchill gave him the platform, but for Churchill to give him the platform, there's something that Churchill saw. And you can see after Eric Omondi joined Churchill, many stand-up comedians came through. So for me, he's the king.
He's the king
of comedy.
Okay, then. So they have it. So Eric Omondi has been with the I don't know if this can be girlfriend or bibi. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure if it's the girlfriend or the wife. So they are having they're expecting a child, and as most celebrities do, obviously they had to do a gender reveal. Mimi, I don't know these things, man. You just have to pardon me. They were doing a gender revealing ceremony, and they went out of the way and they decided to to make a waterfall pink. They made a waterfall pink. They made a whole waterfall pink. And issue ilikuwa, people came out, people from different sides, what were, the netizens, walikuja wakasema, he is destroying our marine life, he is doing this and this, he should have done it in a better way. I don't know what you guys think about that, because for you to just make water, okay, me, I find water something very precious, by the way. He made a whole waterfall pink to reveal the gender of the child being a girl. Mnaona je story? Okay, was it necessary?
Very unnecessary.
Very unnecessary.
Yeah. Because anyway, I also saw another meme someone had made with the AI that they had made a nuclear bomb pink to reveal
the gender of the child.
Yeah, so it's becoming ridiculous at this point.
It is.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Come.
Maybe I think, okay, there are better ways to do
There
that.
are better ways
Yeah,
to do it.
sure.
Okay.
Okay, personally,
Ngoja usikie. Ujeni msikie sasa. Ngojeni.
it's bad. Nakuona. Okay, what is life and what is precious and should be preserved. But again, Eric Omoni should not be crucified to that extent. Why? For me, I think first, kuna tu wanalinda maji. Kuna watu wanalinda.
Hey, yeah, I think they should be.
First, they have failed. If they are there,
they have failed.
Where were they when Eric Omoni was doing this?
So you don't even blame Eric, you blame the ones responsible.
Yeah, secondly, ni samaki ngapi zilikufa? Inafaa tuambie samaki ngapi zilikufa.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry for being
Oh my word. Oh my word.
Yeah, they should tell us the fish ngapi zilikufa, and we can see. So Eric Omoni, okay, what he did was not good, but again, it was not that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
Eric Omoni should not be crucified for that. People have done horrific things just for gender. Worst things. So we should not bash Eric Omoni that much.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys, give me your views. Give me your views. Our SMS line 244 at GBS TV Africa across all social media platforms. So also we have Bahati may come out and he has been criticizing Kenyan musicians for letting Tanzanian artists dominate the Kenyan music industry scene. And okay, I went ahead and did my research, by the way, and I found out, like, okay, yes, there's a truth in whatever he's saying, because I went most of the trending music in Kenya is not from Kenyan artists. It's actually from Tanzania. It is a fact. So I don't know. Well, he went ahead and said that tunalala as Kenyan artists. What wanalala? So is there something that can be done? Ama is it like is it a reality that Tanzanians are better maybe at music or something?
Action speaks louder than words. So what is Bahati doing to promote the Kenyan music?
As an artist himself.
Is he giving Kenyan youth the platform to become better than the Tanzanian artists? Is he doing, or he's just doing dramas just with his girlfriend hapo kwa nini wanashindanga tu hapo, like they're not promoting music, they're just promoting themselves. So for him to speak, he should, if he's doing something to promote the Kenyan music, then I would agree with him, but he's just speaking.
He's just talking.
Mouthing, nothing.
Okay, comment. What do you think?
Okay, so I think I'll second him. So maybe Bahati anapaswa kuwa ile ana focus on to better know the music industry ya country yake.
Okay.
You see, yeah, that.
Not just throwing blames and
sure.
doing whatever. Mosh, please talk to us, because man,
I'm the antagonist. Okay. Yeah. Mtoto wa mama should, watu wa China mtoto wa mama.
What is wrong with this one? Yeah, you are just okay. I want to hear your reason.
Mtoto wa mama baki mtoto wa mama. The reason, Bahati said the truth, and people bashing Bahati, what my friend Ed is saying, that what Bahati has been promoting himself rather than promoting the music industry. Since Corona, if you tell me personally, I'm in the internet so much. Since COVID up to now, you can look, even these artists of Kenyan artists who have been working so hard, who have been trending in Boomplay, Spotify, Kenyan, but we'll find Bahati among them. If you can see, since COVID, is the one who dropped an album during COVID. him and Otile Brown. And his album really did well. After COVID, the way song he did, Adhiambo, really did very well. So Bahati has been doing music, he has been doing well. And what he said is true. And I think it's high time Kenyan artists should pull up their socks. You should work on their videos. If you look at Tanzanian videos, man.
But they have to invest kwa videos now.
There's the Melody, Mario, those are the people. Ali Kiba, those people, look at, they do great music. Bahati said the truth. We should invest in our videos, our craft. And another thing also, people that are bashing Bahati has never supported anyone. Bahati had DMB record. Used to support artists, but the same human beings, you support them today, they don't appreciate. That's why he stopped again. But he has been supporting. Even other than music, he has been supporting. So Bahati said the truth. And the truth, the truth when it comes, it's... So Bahati for me, he said the truth.
Ako sawa.
Sana.
Okay. Ni sawa. Sawa tuachia because naona vita. Nime sense vita hapa.
Bahati yako na bahati.
No pun intended.
Okay. Let's go outside the country kidogo. So CEO of Twitter, Elon Musk, I don't know if you guys have seen, he has relaunched the Twitter logo. I'm going to miss that cupboard, by the way. I will miss that cupboard because that cupboard meant everything. Like, we've never had such a logo. And then right now it's being replaced by an X. We don't even know what that X means, by the way, but that is just what that is it. Even though we don't know why. But what are your thoughts, guys? Do you think it's a better one than the cupboard one?
So Elon Musk is like an egomaniac. So it's like he wants to promote himself because he found Twitter and it was whatever it was, but now he wants to brand it to be like he okay, I understand that he used his own money to buy the company, but also it's like a Twitter is like a city council, like it's a public forum, so it doesn't belong to someone as much as he's a major shareholder. So I don't think that it is a good idea for him to rebrand it because that is just promoting himself. It's just showing his egomaniac. Yeah.
Okay. Kwame, what do you think?
Okay. So, okay. I think as long as haja change hiyo, Twitter, kuna ile kitu imejulikana for. So as long as as long as haja change ile mambo iko until double, you still go the logo yenye Twitter kuja.
Unaenda nayo venye iko. Almost.
For me, Elon Musk is a super creative man, and Elon Musk is rebranding his business. My opinion, I'm saying this, even if you buy a company, for example, you want it to be the way you want.
The way you want.
If other people are complaining about that bad, they should open their companies and take that bad and place it there. Yeah. So Elon Musk, for me, Elon Musk is doing what he sees is good for his business.
Okay.
If it will work for him, well. And in fact, another thing, that bad represents Twitter. But again, it has been there for so long, since Twitter started. Change is good for growth.
But now, Twitter and the X, at least when the cupboard was there, at least tungesema a bad tweets. Now we like it made sense. No.
Do you know why? Do you know why you are used to that bad? Because that's how you found Twitter. If you could have found Twitter with that X, you could have get used to it. so it's just the same.
The logic, man.
Yeah.
See, he should change the name also to call it.
Why should he change the name? But maybe if he wants to change the name, he will change.
I changed it.
Okay, he should not change it because people are used to call it Twitter. But if he wants to change,
he can
change. So if he can change the logo, why not change the name?
The name and the logo.
Yeah, he changes what?
Okay, if changing, you can change the picture. Even you can change your clothes, but you cannot change your name. What you are wearing, you can change it, but you will not change your name to something else. Just because I wear a coat, I cannot change my name to maybe a professor or sort. My name will remain Omoni.
After this, we want to hear what Omosh has been paid for all these people that he has advocated for here because okay, guys, moving on to our very last trend. Congolese singer, I don't know how this name is pronounced. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but kulingana venye nangu imeandikwa ni Yalevi. So I don't know if that is how the Congolese people pronounce it. I'm not sure, but He has hinted on visiting Kenya. So, guys, if he is your favorite artist, I'm labda anakumbambanga in one way or the other, you can prepare yourself, prepare your body to receive music, dance, and everything coming your way. We are not sure though. We are not sure. Sijasema anakuja. Hint, alitupatia hint that he might be coming, so we're just waiting. So those were our training topics for the day, and right now we want to move on to the topic ya leo. So guys, I'm going to ask this question again. Are you ready? Are you ready for today's
Yes, we are.
topic?
Very much
Very
You are,
much.
you are ready.
More
Born
than
ready.
Born ready.
I like that.
Ready for war.
So, guys, our topic for today is addiction. Addiction. We haven't specified what kind of addiction because we want to talk about it as a whole. So we are going to be talking about addiction. You can send in your views, your concerns, your comments, and your opinions on 21144 as our SMS number, or GBS TV Africa across all social media platforms. And we begin. Addiction. Guys, when I first saw this topic, mimi nilikuwa like addiction has iko in many forms. When I haven't specified it in any way, but we will want maybe so that maybe viewer ajue what we are going to be talking about. Maybe we can just mention something small about addiction first before we get deeper into it, because I have a lot lined up that we need to discuss. So you coming from the medical field, I'm sure umepatana na cases kama hizi. Maybe hata kama si mingi, but at least umepatana nazo. So mtu akikuja addiction, what even comes to your mind first? Ama how is your approach towards addiction?
For me, I see addiction is a symptom. So, okay, many people they want to define addiction as a disease. But if you went to hospital and you had malaria, and someone was and then you went to the doctor and you told him I'm vomiting and I am sweating, diarrhea and such, will the doctor now start diagnosing you as now you have vomiting? No, but the addiction now is a symptom.
A symptom of
of something. Okay. So what is this something? So people are focusing on the addiction, the symptom, but they're not really talking about what is causing the symptom. Addiction. Okay. So I think we should define it as a symptom, and then now we should try and find out what really is the cause of this symptom.
Okay. So Clifford.
Yep. So I'll not define it. So I'll put once, then to try to say addiction.
Okay.
So maybe I think when you get to a point that okay, you have this, you are attached to maybe this uncontrollable maybe use of substance, or maybe you got used to various activities hivi na umeshindwa sasa control. Okay, they are out of your hands. Okay. Maybe we can call that addiction.
Okay. Almost.
For me, just to add on what my two brothers have said, you can be addicted to anything. And let me start by saying this. Most of the times, especially with the youths, we confuse it. When we hear this person is addicted, what comes to the mind is the drugs. We can be addicted to anything. You can be addicted to your work. You can be addicted to your job, to your car. I had a friend who had a car, to the extent he was calling this car my babe. Not in a bad way, but he was addicted to it. And the problem with addiction in that you can be addicted to something, even positive thing, but the moment it becomes much part of you, you forget other things and it becomes into a negative thing. So when we start this conversation, we should understand addiction by detail, not only drugs,
not only
anything.
Drugs.
You can be addicted to anything.
Okay.
Yeah. So for me, what he has said, to be addicted is to like a symptom. There's a symptom, and most of the times normally deal with the symptom. We don't deal with the actual thing. Yeah. So basically, for me, that's what addiction is.
Okay. I like this. Short, precise, and clear. Short, precise, and clear, guys. So that is what we're going to be talking about today. I hope you're ready, by the way. I just hope you're so ready, because before tutoke hapa, I want you guys at least, hata kama mnatoka na vitu mingi sana, please just toka tu hata na something new and you may learn, because me, I'm here to learn, by the way. Leo, I'm going to sit down, relax, and just learn, because why not, you know? Why not? So we are going to go for a short break. We're going to go for a very short break, and then we're going to come back and discuss more about this, because we really need to understand what this is all about. So let's get the conversation started on our SMS line 21144 or at GBS TV Africa across all social media platforms. We'll be right back.
everywhere. GBS.
Yes, welcome back, guys. If you are just joining, I don't know where you have been. By the way, you have missed a lot already. But anyway, karibu. Hatuwezi kufukuza. We just welcome you with warm hands. Karibu sana, guys. We are talking about addiction. It is something that is affecting most of the youths right now. Love that you are affected. Love that Mimi I'm also affected. Now, from what we have heard from the first segment is that addiction is not only based on drugs, the way most of the people put it. It could be based on anything. You can be addicted to a person, an activity, a substance, anything. So we are here to understand. We're here to understand. So guys, we have I went through my research, by the way, I did my homework, and I found out that we have elements. I don't know if I should call them elements of addiction, or maybe tunaweza zicategorize. Na kulikuwa na we have okay, I don't know how to call it. I don't know how to like break it down or something, but kuna that addiction of craving for something. You're craving for something. Na kuna ile yenye you don't have control over what it is that you are maybe taking or doing. And na zinginezo. So maybe you want to understand, because someone might be craving for something na ataikula sana, ama ataitumia sana, ama ataifanya sana. But again, itafika at what point ndo tutasema this is now addiction. As much as you are craving for it, itafika at what time ndo utaanza kusema now this is addiction.
So, okay, as I was saying, when you define addiction as a symptom, now this is where it comes in. Like now you're talking about there's a craving and there's this something that is uncontrollable. So most people, when they have addiction, is because the main cause is either they have some suffering in them or some traumas, and they are having they don't have a way of expressing it, and so, or they want to escape that trauma or that something. So when you are addicted to something, it gives you that temporary relief. Like now you feel, you may feel euphoric, you may feel good.
So even if you know there are consequences.
Yeah, actually most addicts, they don't care about the consequences because what they are seeking is that at that moment, what do they want to feel? They want to feel joy, they want to feel good, they want to feel happy. So the thing that is causing them to feel this need of seeking out a substance or an experience, now that one is more powerful than the consequences. Yeah, so they would rather escape that reality than fear what will happen after they have been using a substance. Yeah.
Okay.
So just to add on what you said, so it's addiction when maybe you can't control it. Okay, like sasa umejua it's unhealthy. Let's say this act, consuming this substance, it's unhealthy.
Ikifika iko unhealthy.
It's unhealthy, unajua it's unhealthy, but bado unataka kuifanya. Unajua you're not in a position to control sasa. Umetoka out of control sasa. You can't do without it. Nini. So tunaita addiction sasa. Ili imefikia.
Personally, the way I think, the way naiona, just to add on what they have said. Okay, you have said they are craving and you cannot be in control of. Okay, at this juncture, people should understand two things. We have addiction and we have obsession. Now, these two, they seem like they're the same. The same. If you look at the way dictionary explains it, they look the same. But when you go into a detailed manner, you'll find that they're different.
They're different.
As far as this topic is concerned. Why are they different? You have said craving. When you're craving for something, you are yearning for something. You're obsessed with it. Addiction comes when now you cannot control it. You want to leave it, but you cannot.
But for craving, you can control.
Yeah, you can control.
Okay.
That's why, for example, you'll find when you are, for example, this what you are doing, you love what you are doing. You are obsessed with it, but but you can control it.
I can control it.
You can control it. But when it reaches a point whereby you cannot do without it, you are addicted to it. For example, addiction does not care whether you want to leave this thing or not. Are you getting my point? But under obsession, you can decide, you can control, you can have the self-control. For example, when a person is obsessed with a lady or a man, you are obsessed with this lady, like you really want him or her. You are obsessed with her too much, but it can reach a point.
Ujiambie si lazima.
Si lazima.
Si lazima.
Yeah, you see. But when it reaches a point you can't do, your reasoning is all her. You are addicted to her. So
that is not obsession anymore. That is now addiction.
So people normally think a person can say, siawache tu. Hiyo kitu imemlemea aje. People don't understand. It's beyond control. A lot is needed to be done for this person to leave it. Because at times, people want to leave this thing, but they cannot because it is controlling them. So people should understand the two. So addiction, you can't control it. When you're craving for it, you're obsessed with it.
Okay, so now what about ikifika that time whereby you have does the amount of how much you take in itachangia, ama you can also be taking kidogo kidogo na pia ifike place inaitwa ni addiction, ama does the amount of what you consume or whatever you take lead something to be to like the amount of whatever it is that you're taking, whether it is amount of what you're watching, amount of what you're drinking, amount of who you are spending time with, like amount, does it really matter when it comes to addiction? Ama unaweza kuwa unachukua kidogo na itafika pale ikuwe addiction, ama for it to be addiction lazima ikuwe in large amounts?
So okay, addiction, it doesn't really matter the amount that you're consuming a substance or something, because it's a compulsion. So what matters is, can you say no to it? Like if I say now I'm going to quit maybe alcohol, I say maybe I'm going to be drinking kidogo every evening. I just drink one glass. And can you reach to a point that now I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to do alcohol at all? So is it that you have the control to overcome it, or is it that something that is dragging you, that you might even be deceiving yourself that if I drink one glass, I'm not addicted, I'm just drinking one glass every day. So it doesn't matter the amount
amount to you, it doesn't really matter.
It's the compulsion, the thing that is pushing you towards doing that substance or that drug. That is the part of that is causing it to be an addiction. Yeah, okay. Not the amount that you consume.
Okay. Kwame, do you think amount really matters when it comes to addiction?
No, just like you said. So as long that if it's about consuming, as long as una consume, let's say you're used to let's say taking a cup or one bottle of beer, let's say every day. And this other person takes 3 bottles of beer.
Bado every day.
Bado every day. You see, bado
mko in the same line.
Mko on the same line. So what the variation iko hapo tu kwa the amount. Lakini I guess, okay, I think at some point inafikanga mali, okay, the more sasa you're getting deep into this thing. Let's say it's drinking this alcohol. You see, you are taking it ikiwa ile ku get your pressure, right? So you taking it, then itafika some point, then you feel this one bottle hainifikishi ile place nataka. You see,
so you need to take more.
Take more, you add. If it's not about alcohol, let's say you're addicted to watching movies, right? You watch this, unasema every day lazima ni watch episodes kama 5 hivi.
Ukisikia ujaona 5 bado there's something missing.
Yeah, lakini I feel inafikanga some point inaanza kugrow hivi. You feel unafika 5 bado unapata iko na 6 ama 7. Bado unaendelea nini.
So we can say if it varies. It goes, maybe it's a 50-50 thing.
Lakini sababu tumemention hiyo hawezi control. I think inafika at some point too. Hawezi sasa ile limit useme no, I'll be taking only one bottle one. No. Inafika ile point sasa bado unaindaji sasa in large amounts kama nizo activities umeingia sana, huwezi control. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Amosh.
Amount ina matter. Wewe kunya bottles 3 azime, mimi nikunywe moja nikuwe tipsy. Anyway, on a serious note, at the beginning it may seem like the amount doesn't matter at the beginning, but it may seem like the amount that the amount matters. A person might say, mi natumia moja, yeye anatumia
Itafanya
mbili,
kitu.
but it doesn't matter because what is the end game? You will end up using a lot because you studied pole. So it really doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
The end goal matters a lot. Yeah. As long as that thing has not been dealt with, it will just be the same. Yeah. So I just second what
Chungeni. Can you be careful huku nje? Msidanganye tunaenda tu kuchukua kanusu. Kanusu will change on you. It will change on you. So guys, can we talk about obsession or obsession? Obsession. We can talk about obsession kidogo because I feel like there's some way iko maybe hata kama si kabisa iko somehow related to this. Sometimes when I am alone, when I'm in an environment and then nione akuko neat, maybe something is down, just kitu iko penye haifai kuwa, I will not rest until hiyo kitu itoke hapo. Like I need to see that thing out of there. Maybe nione maji imemwagika pale, like hata si kitu inanihusu, like that like it doesn't concern me, but I will just want it out of there. I'd rather go nitafute kitu nikuje nipanguze. Like we have those small, we can call them petty things, then they just make you feel uneasy about an environment. Like kawaida it doesn't have to bother you, but it will bother you. Maybe it will bother me. I'm that kind of a person, and I went down and found out that it was something called OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. I think that is the name. So it happens whereby hivyo tu, you just you need things neat, you need things in its place. Kila kitu inafaa kuwa penye iko. And I found out that without doing it, I can't. I feel there's just a part of me enye I function vizuri if I don't cooperate with the environment na nieke vitu penye zinafaa. So is that okay? Is such a behavior or a disorder? Because it's a disorder. How can we relate it with addiction, or does it have any? Because people will behave like that, and they will behave like that, and they will keep on behaving like that until something is done. And I feel like it could somehow relate to addiction. I don't know.
Okay, what you are describing ni your OCD. So OCD, many people, they like to label like certain behaviors as OCD, but OCD is actually a very serious disorder. And unless you're diagnosed by a psychiatrist that you have OCD, you can't. Okay, some people, they just like, they like things that are neat and that, but OCD is very serious in such that it doesn't matter whether that there was something out of place. The person who has OCD will find something that is out of place in somewhere that was not out of place. Like, okay, for example, there are people who they have to wash their hands maybe 3 times.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they have to lock their door maybe 3 times.
Without, you can't sleep bila kuensure.
Yeah, and they are not doing it because they see that it is out of place or this thing is not locked. They are doing it because they have a disorder in their mind that is, it's a real disease. And people, they label what they are doing. Like if you find yourself that you are a neat freak and you like things, maybe you just have that character, but you don't have the OCD So don't just label anything that you do compulsively as OCD. OCD is a serious disease that has to be diagnosed by a psychiatrist. Yeah.
Oh, it has things to do with psychiatrists. So
it's a mental disorder. Something that there's something wrong with your brain, not just your character, not your behavior. There's something out of place in your brain that needs maybe medication and needs to be treated as a serious disease. But for people, they do obsessive things and compulsive things, but they're not really OCD. It's just what they think is OCD.
Okay.
So before we move on, I have to ask, so you unasema watu hizo mambo zote wanafanya si OCD, so what is it?
That one is it's like your character, like maybe.
Can we say obsession?
it's like an obsession, but not really.
Trait.
It's like a trait. It's like a personality trait. Like you don't like to see things that are not neat. Maybe you don't like to see dust somewhere. It's just your character. Maybe that's how you're brought up, and it's stuck in you, and it's
So
something
does
that
it
you.
have to like be that
It has to be something that
bad and that's serious? Because
people who have OCD, they can't even function properly. Sometimes you can even be late for work just because you have to keep locking your door. But for you,
like
when
50
you a normal person, you don't have OCD because you just leave
go,
it.
right?
Yeah, you
Just
just
leave,
go. But OCD, they have to be treated. Yeah.
okay. Wash, do you have anything to add on that?
Yeah, I think from what he's saying, I don't have that much information about OCD. Yeah, I'm not a doctor. But what I can say, yeah, people should stop joking with serious issues first.
Meskia,
Yeah,
stop joking with
that's
serious
that's
issues.
a disorder. That's a disorder people are suffering from. It's just a character trait. That is normal. There are just some things, even me, I don't like and I like. Like there are some people, like I have this, for example, I have this behavior, spreading my bed. I normally see it as a tiresome thing. That's just a trait and a mentality. I can't start saying I have that OCD, blah, blah, blah. There's some people who like just being clean. Hata kwe kwa nyumba,
Anaumwa tu akiona
yeah, you
uchafu.
see, that's just a personality trait. Then back to what you were saying about the obsession. Just what the note I had said earlier. For me, the way I see it, for me, obsession, I think, what I had said, if you're obsessed with something, you can control it. And if obsession is not controlled, it leads to addiction. The way I see it. So obsession can be controlled and can be dealt with easily. But if obsession is not controlled, it leads to addiction.
Lead to addiction.
That's how I see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's clear. That's short and clear. So for obsession, you can handle it. You can handle obsession. For addiction, you can't. It is close to impossible. Not impossible. So guys, I want us to talk about some of the solutions that we have. Maybe we have people suffering with addiction here. We say we did not specify on any kind of addiction. It was just a general thing. So maybe we have people dealing with different types of obsession. So maybe what are some of the few things, if not many, even if si kuenda kuona daktari, what are some of the things that we mwenyewe unaweza jifanyia, maybe something easy, something simple, something that you can manage to do so that you see if at least you're going to curb the addiction itself?
So, okay, I think people, they confuse that, there's this mentality that we have in our society and in our culture that if you can do it yourself. That's something that we always believe that if I believe in myself, maybe you are addicted to alcohol. You say,
You can do it.
I can do it. I can just quit. So that is the problem. Because when you believe that you can do it yourself, then you'll never be able to overcome it. Because addiction, what I see it, when I told you it was a symptom, there was this thing that was underlying it. So the thing that is underlying it might be, maybe you have a trauma in you that has not been resolved. And you need to, the addiction is making you escape from you facing that trauma head on. So what needs to be done is that this person, first of all, they need to identify what is it that they're escaping.
The roots.
Yeah, the root of the
roots.
And also, you need to stop believing in yourself that you can overcome addiction. You need to find help, and you need to reconnect with people who can help you get out of it. It's like you are stuck in a hole, and you need someone to maybe give you a ladder or pull you out. So addiction needs help. It doesn't come. You can't overcome it by yourself. Yeah.
Okay. Kome, what can you tell people?
Acha nichukulia hapo kwa you can't overcome it by yourself. You can, right? You are the victim.
So you can.
Yeah, wando unajua ilitoka wapi. And the moment now you evaluate, unajua alisema it's a symptom, right? So ukishasema it's a symptom now, then you'll go back to the roots vile tunasema. So si kwanza hivi. Okay, I've not been like this. Ilikuwa hapa. Then you obtend to maybe engage in that activity or that substance kama maybe njia ya kusolve, let's say it was an issue, right? Because I think most of the times time watu wanafanya hivi, they don't do it maybe because it's a good thing. Okay, inaweza fanya maybe sababu of many because it's right. Sasa hapo kwa maybe ulishindwa kusolve issues, then you saw it sasa as the easiest way maybe then you mali una feel una engage ukakuwa addicted sasa then you have maybe now to go back there. Let's say I started doing this maybe because mara mingi I used to get hurt maybe then I run to drugs maybe to feel relieved or something. Maybe mara mingi I used to get bored nikakuwa na engage kwa hizi activities ama ku take in these substances alafu zikatan kuwa a bad thing maybe even a worse situation than yenye nilikuwa nadhani na prevent. So maybe you go back there you evaluate,
see where the problem
you evaluate the issue maybe then you can rethink. Sasa you can come up with maybe other healthy way because sasa ini ishakuwa unhealthy. You kama ulikuwa getting bored maybe you run to drugs then you can sasa nikiboeka I look for other constructive things to do maybe like watching maybe documentaries, let's say reading novels, vitu kama hizo za kubenefit.
Almost.
Okay. Based on what they have said, or for me, I think Eddie is right, and Com is also right, but there is saying that you can overcome it yourself, which is true, but it's very hard.
It's hard
to overcome it yourself. It's very hard. When a person is addicted to something, you need. Is normally said a problem shared is a problem solved. And do you know why people commit suicide? Do you know why people?
Because they don't talk.
They don't talk. Yeah. They don't share. This thing reaches a point. It itches you. You know where it happened. You know how it happened, but you don't have the solutions. Yeah. At times, you need to talk to a person, and the person tells you, "Hey, let's try this and this and this and that." For example, let me share a bit of my story. I was undergoing something, and I was undergoing this particular thing. And I had kept it inside me for such a long time. And it was eating me up. Like, I know I can deal with it, but it's eating me. But the moment I shared with one or two, and the person told me, hey, do this. Open a podcast, do this. It solved it. So you see, you can overcome it, but it's very hard.
It's hard.
And again, you can overcome it when you meet the right people. Not everyone again. That's a very important thing. Because there's a point you asked, you're dealing it without even going to a medical doctor. That's where we normally fail. At times, if a person is addicted to something, let me use drugs. We normally tell you should go and see a medic or a counselor. They are good counselors, and there are those counselors who are just there for money also. Exactly. At times, a friend might help you, and leave alone the counselors. It might be a problem that a friend might help, and you are taken to a counselor where you lose a lot of money. Because, for example, a person may be suffering from drugs. He's taken to a rehab. When you're taken to a rehab, they start dealing with alcohol, blah, blah, blah. They're not asking you, why did you start drinking? Why didn't you start? Where was the problem? What made you start drinking? They take you to a rehab, taking the alcohol away, thinking they have solved it. You don't change a man by changing the action. You change the knowledge. You change what a man knows, not what a man does. If you, for example, if a child is playing with fire and you tell this child, if you take away the fire, you have not helped this child. It's a temporary solution. He will go and find this fire somewhere else to know why did you take it away. Exactly. But if you tell him, hey, utachomeka, if he will not. So if you tell a man, you should not use alcohol because of this and this and that. Even if you will not change, but even you are drinking, he has this in mind. But if you just take it away the way you normally take people to rehab, that's why you'll find a person taken to a rehab 6 months back, is back to normal. So we should be very conscious when dealing with this thing. Find the right people to deal with it. Yeah.
So you people find the right people, seek help, and usinyamazie kitu. You need to talk. Yeah. You need to talk. So thank you so much, guys, for that. Nimelearn vitu mingi. So thank you again, guys. So we have come to the end of the discussion, by the way. So but before we finish, we normally have a very last segment whereby tunachezanga to ka game hapa na pale. I hope mko ready. Mimi namba pickets, by the way. So guys, we are going to be right back after a very short break with games. Remember to keep the conversations going on our SMS line 21144 or at GPS TV Africa across all social media platforms. We'll be right back.
Everywhere, GBS.
welcome back, guys. So we are here in the last segment, games time. So, guys, we're going to play a very simple game. So, it's a quick fire trivia, but sasa si maswali za shule, relaxini. Si maswali za shule, relaxini. So basically, trick hapa ni upeane tu jibu haraka. If I ask something or something, you basically have to choose which one you prefer between the two. Sawa? Na ni kitu ya haraka tukisonga. So mko ready? That's why you quick fire. So ni quick fire. Mko ready? Yes, so we are to round 1. Texting or talking?
Texting.
Talking.
I talk.
Let me talking. Even me talking. Talking. Favorite day of the week?
Monday.
Sunday.
Friday.
Even Friday, man. Monday.
It's weird.
Okay. Favorite city in the US? Hata kama hatuishi huko. Favorite city in the US?
California.
Oklahoma.
Is Las Vegas not a city? Las Vegas
I'm not sure. Is it a
No, I don't think it's a city.
I'm not sure.
It's somewhere. But
sure.
where Las Vegas is, that's
Uko.
California.
Uko.
Sherehe.
Okay. Nickname your parents used to call you? Iko hakuna.
Eddie.
Eddie, huh?
No name.
Baba. Normal. Yeah. Baba yangu.
Okay. Last song you downloaded?
I don't remember the song, the name.
But ilikuwa kitambo.
No, recently. I can't remember the name. Yeah.
So,
Knocking boots.
Yeah. Weh, okay.
Oh, Eminem kill shot. I misplaced it sana nikaitafuta tena.
Mimi I can't remember, hata mimi siwezi kumbuka. Okay. Favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Yeah, December holiday.
Your time.
Happy New Year. 31st.
How long does it take you to get ready?
1 hour.
1 hour?
Long.
Long?
To get ready.
Hey,
10 minutes.
wewe kwa nini unajitayarisha nini? 1 hour?
I don't know how time flies.
Where?
Appoint makeup.
I think I think 1 hour. I
don't know.
think. Let me think ni 1 hour.
It takes 1 hour.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how good of a driver are you?
0.
Comment.
3 maybe.
3.
0.00.
I mean negative. But we don't know how to drive. Okay. At what age do you want to retire?
35.
35.
45.
45.
40.
Mnaretire mwendo wapi? So, invisibility or super strength?
Invisibility.
Invisibility.
Invisible.
At an invisibility all the way. Is it wrong for a vegetarian to eat animal crackers? Okay,
No.
I don't know what animal crackers ni nini?
Who knows?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know butterfly.
I don't know. Provided it comes from animals.
If you are a vegetarian, remain a vegetarian.
Please,
Choose it.
please remain a
If you are
vegetarian.
hot, be hot.
Remain a
Cold,
vegetarian.
cold.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at keeping secrets?
10.
Well,
7 maybe.
7.
8.
8. Mr. Wambia yangu. I won't tell you mine. Do you snore?
No.
Do you?
No.
Do you snore?
No.
Can you imagine I snore?
How do you know?
Snore.
Do you know
How
what
do
I
you
had? Do you smoke?
No, banana.
I don't snore. No, I don't.
Me imagine I snore. I do imagine.
Wow.
Man.
How do you know you snore?
Because
You're already
naambiwanga
asleep.
asubuhi.
Unaota sana.
Naambiwanga like yo unafanya nini? So guys, that's what we had for games. Zilikuwa mingi, but because of time we were not able to do all of them, but I hope it was at least zimewachangamsha. Zimewachangamsha kidogo. So I'm going to guys, we have come to the end of the show, and I'm going to give you guys a time kidogo, ikienda sana 1 minute to give your parting shots. Hapa you just tell us your last words and pia tutakupata social media.
Okay, for me, my parting shot is that I'm I like challenges, so that's what I like. And you can find me, if you want to give me a challenge, you can find me at Instagram, promptfesa. Yeah, that's where you can find me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Kwame?
So what will I say?
Nataka kuambia ni viewers concerning our topic.
Okay, I'll tell them maybe to look for good ways maybe to deal with things. Maybe they think that seems zuri. Yeah. Then okay, no need of giving handles.
Kwani ziko?
Ziko.
Why don't you want to give out?
Okay, on IG you can find me as Kome _8. Yeah, on all platforms.
Okay, sawa.
Yeah. Parting shot. She shot party. Yeah. So guys, on matters of addiction, it's something serious. It's affecting us as the youth. We need to deal with it. We need to help people overcome it. So guys, just what I've said, let's change the knowledge. You change what a man knows, not what a man does. When you change the knowledge, you change the attitude. And when you change the attitude, you change the behavior. When you change the behavior, you change the lifestyle. When you change the lifestyle, you change the destiny. My name is Omondi Tobin, super content creator. I have a channel known as Omondi TV 254. Kindly subscribe, guys, help me. We normally talk there different topics such as this. So let's share this together, and guys, let's grow together. Let's help each other. Good vibes and inshallah.
Yes, guys. So thank you so much for coming. I have enjoyed it. I have learned a lot. So yes, guys, I need to hear you guys speak about something. I need to hear you guys comment and tell us things. So 20044 is our SMS number, or you can reach us out on our social media platforms at GBSTV Africa. Zote. Yeah, so if you want to be the next people on these seats, you know what to do. I will not tell you. You know what to do. You can find me on Instagram at its._Rachel. And yes, tupatane wapi pengine. Next week, same place, same time. This was the Youth Hub, the show that gets your groove on. Till next time, bye. It's a wrap. Ciao.